Yo, welcome back to another episode of Turning Hemmed Up. I'm your boy, LP82, along with my co-host,
Young Tech, aka Wordplay.
where we gather every podcast to talk about what's going on in the world, especially in hip-hop. Where we talk about real facts and everybody's truth.
I mean, you gotta have that confidence to where it's on you, you know, you can't lack up. I got too much passion to quit, man. I gotta keep going all
Let's
day.
lock it in. Y'all ready?
Podcast. Turn the hem up. Turn the hem up. Podcast. Turn the hem up. Turn the
Next question. When we're talking about fame, and we just ran down 3 celebrities that had that prominence, that had a big fan base. What do you guys stand on? Like, I get it. I don't think you guys are gonna change. I don't think money's gonna change you. But at this point, because I know it can change. Like you said, your kids can grow and it's gonna change for you. But at this point, what do you stand on? So I can make sure I don't read about y'all, you know, something with addiction or some type of scandal or some type of getting fired from your gig. Like, what do you guys do?
Will laying down a powder fucking mountain of coke.
Right. I need to make sure.
I stand on respect, you know, and you know, loyalty when it comes to people, and you know, and just keeping your circle small. You know what I'm saying? And really, you know, like I said before, stop, slow down, and figure out exactly what you need to do. Don't just rush through it, and you know, because you're gonna be making mistakes. You know what I'm saying? I think it's good to figure out all of these things ahead of time if you can. You know what I'm saying? Like, to really write things down, you know, and take things step by step on what needs to be done, and make sure, because you got to realize if you're going into any profession, you plan on doing that for a majority of your life. You know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure all your ducks is in a row and you're good.
I don't mean to cut you off, but in your preparation of making sure tomorrow's looking good, do you sometimes find yourself tripping on today? Because from your answers, it seems like kind of LP's going with the punch and you kind of like slowing down and prepping. And what about? I feel like sometimes when you
you'll fall off. You're gonna fall off.
But I'm talking about like tripping. Like every time I decided I'm prepping for something, I'm making sure this is right. I tend to always trip over the thing that was directly in front of me because I was too far looking ahead.
I mean, you can't lose sight of the thing in front of you. It's right there. You know, to me, I just look ahead of the future and see what I need to handle. You know what I'm saying? It's not losing sight of what's going on right now. You know, with you right now, you understand what's going on with you right now, but you want to move forward with preparation. That way, when you come across whatever you're coming across, you're prepared for it and you know what's going to happen. You're weighing out every option, everything that's going to happen, the good, the bad. You know what I'm saying? What is all going to take from it? That's what you do in business. I feel like that's what you do in life.
I got a love-hate relationship with preparation and planning for the future. I feel like it's like being on a diet. Like you kind of.
But say, I think some people doesn't work good. Like I was saying before, not everybody works good with preparation. Some people they handle things better on the spot. Me, I work better with preparation.
So for me, it don't work because I feel like it's like being on a diet. It's like looking in the refrigerator, right? And you're looking in the refrigerator for too long. You see all the good food that you want to eat. That's me looking at the future. Sometimes I gotta close the refrigerator and get back to work and see, look. Be on a diet today. You keep looking in the refrigerator, like peeking it. Yeah, of course. Take a look at it, see what you want on the weekend. Close it. You don't look. I feel like we stand and look at the refrigerator of the future too long, and we get lost in it. And it's like you're doing something now. It's a diet you're on now. It's a mission you're on now. And you overlooking it for all the things that you want to get, but in reality, if you can't take care of today, you ain't never gonna get to tomorrow. So I think for me, that's why it's always been a love-hate relationship with preparation and planning too far in advance. But definitely peak, but don't stand at the door too long. What you think?
I don't know. Like sometimes, like well, me personally, I think my biggest problem is I be trying to do a gang of shit at one time. So I think that'd be my biggest thing. As far as like the future and shit, it's like anything can happen. So I just look at it like this: just roll with the punches. Shit happen. You know, I might wake up tomorrow. My life might do it. And I have a problem with people saying 360 and 180, so my life might be a 180, you know? So I hate when people say 360. I mean, you're the same fucking person. Like, that's a 360, huh?
Oh, I never heard it. You said 360.
But you know, because 180 means that
halfway,
or 360 means a full circle. So when you're saying 360, that means you're going to turn around and be the same person. A 180 means that you're going to turn to be something different. You get what I'm saying? Like I hate when people I hate when people say 360. I'm like, bro, that's not what the fuck you mean. It's 180.
See, I just look at it like, you know, with preparation for me, I look at it through experience of what I've gotten in my life. You know, like the things that I have accomplished is only because I prepped for that. I didn't just do it off the whim, you know what I'm saying? I didn't just do it. Usually when I do it off the whim like that and I just do it spur of the moment, for me, it doesn't work out too good for me. I end up not doing anything. So you know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
So with preparation, if I'm looking at what I want, like just say I want this car, you know what I'm saying? What is it gonna take for me to get that car? You know what I'm saying? Weigh out everything that's gonna take for me to get that car. Do it step by step, and eventually I will get that car if I plan it the right way. You know what I'm saying? It's just
You
about
a planner.
preparation and doing it. But if I'm just oh, I want that car, but I don't got no way of thinking. I'm just thinking off the wind. Like it doesn't work good for me.
I got you.
Some people it may work better for you. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I gotta prep.
Okay, and what about you? What do you stand on? So to make sure you don't end up on one of these front page news sites.
Well, shit, you're gonna never see me on front page. I ain't trying to be that big, but shit, if it happens, it happens. Like, you know, that's not my goal, like to be huge and shit. But, you know, like I said, I just roll with the punch. I don't know how else to look at it. Just roll with the punches. Shit happens.
Your principle, I guess that you stand on is just, it is what it is, roll with the punch type of thing?
Yeah, well, like, I don't know, like I look at it like, for instance, like you say, when it comes to opportunities, like sometimes opportunities will, like I said, will change everything. So it's like you can plan on it, but sometimes you can't. This is with life. It's like a 50-50. Like you might plan it might work, and you might plan it don't work. You just live life. Like it shit happens. That's how I look at it. Shit happens.
Yeah.
Like I don't get mad. I get mad for this moment, but then it's like, fuck it is what it is. I'll live to see another day, and then try to get it right the next day. Fuck it. That's all I can do.
That makes sense. I think that was all the questions we had. Anybody want to add anything else before we get up out of here?
Oh yeah, back to my king thing, man. I don't care, man. Look, check this out, man.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so like what I'm saying is not to say that you want to teach your kids to be not to think highly of themselves, but what I'm saying is in life, sometimes people think too highly of themselves, and they're willing to take out like Nipsey Hussle, for instance. That nigga was a true king, but a nigga that thought he should be the fucking king took him out. You know why? Because niggas was always putting shit in his head thinking he was that nigga. Oh yeah, don't he that nigga, he be killing, boo, boo, boo. Yeah, it's because niggas put false narratives in your head. Now that nigga wanna blew out a king head, and that's fucked up. Like not everybody meant to be the nigga to take people to the promised land. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem with, especially in the black community. Everybody in the black community feel like they that nigga. Everybody. I don't care. Nigga could be nigga rolling up a nigga weed. He feel like he should be the nigga telling another nigga to roll up the weed. You know what I'm saying? And I know that's in a negative light, but that's the truth. Like, not everybody meant to be that man. And sometimes, like I think you do need to gauge your child. You kind of got to look at him and understand how they are. Like, I can honestly tell you how my son is. I already know how he is. He a goofy kid. He kind of reminds me of me as a kid. I already know how he gonna be as far as what I see. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell him straight up, like, son, look, check this out, man. You don't need nobody in this world. All you need is me, your mom, and then, like I say, yourself. And then everything else gonna work out. Whatever you find in your life, whatever you meet, whatever you meet, whoever you love and all that shit, you better make that person the one that's gonna help you continue. You know, you gotta cater to nobody. You know what I'm saying? And I said that just off the strength of because I already know how my son is. He get down when he be playing with kids and they don't receive him like that. You know what I'm saying?
Like a king?
No, just like it's like you know, sometimes you go play with kids and then you like he's like a little happy kid, like he wanna play with kids. Sometimes kids don't receive him like that.
Gotcha.
They be like, no. That's not what we gonna do. That's not, you're not gonna feel bad about nobody not fucking with you. Nigga, like fuck that. Like that's not how you move. Cause like I tell you off top, like when you get older, you're gonna be stuck to one or two people as friends. You don't need the world to like you. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's just shit that I be on his head about. I don't be like, oh, you a king, man, you above people. Nah, nigga, you worry about yourself. Take care of yourself. Be strong for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then if you manage to be the man and be the king, okay, cool. Like I wouldn't knock you for that shit, but nigga, you don't need nobody up under you, uplifting you, man. Do it for yourself. Be strong-minded. Then people will fuck with you just off the strength of that.
Yeah, I think over time they end up getting it because I feel like life, it molds you You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a cocky person, it could humble you. You know what I'm saying? It's just things that it can, you know, like God is always working on you. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like He's gonna put life things in your situation to better you in a certain situation. You know, when somebody's going through something, I think that's the best thing because now they're growing from it. You know what I'm saying? It's a testimony. It's something that they, you know, they can learn. Like when you taking L's, it's not losses, it's lessons. So you know what I'm saying? You just learning from it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lesson and you grow from it. So you know not to make that mistake no more. It makes you stronger as an individual, and you know you can make more moves. You know what I'm saying? If you got to go through something though. For a person that doesn't go through nothing and they just skate by, not going through nothing, they're not really as strong-minded as somebody that has been through something. They you know, they're not really, you know, they don't have that work ethic maybe, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of qualities that you have when you've been through something, you know what I'm saying? It makes you a stronger individual overall, you know, and you're able to accomplish a lot of, accomplish things a lot more, I feel like.
Oh, that was laughter. You laugh that shit off.
With y'all kids, do you guys, because both of you guys as kids are pretty young, do you guys find yourself talking to them about race already? Or is it just something like they'll get to, or is it just not a big deal? Like
I don't talk to my
It
kids.
depends. Like, it depends.
I don't talk to my kids.
you don't talk to them about race, you just know nothing.
No,
like,
I mean
that's
if they come across it, I'll talk to them. Like, you know, if they say it's a situation, I'll sit them down and talk to them about it. But as far as that, I don't want them to even grow up thinking about race or color issues, or I don't like this person because they're a certain color. I don't, you know, I want them to see everybody's equal. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's the same pretty much. You know, I don't want them to grow up unless they have a problem with a certain race or whatever. I probably have to, you know, conversate with them and have that talk.
Oh, man, I don't know, man. Well, I don't know, like, well, my son, because he got that light skin shit, so people be on his head because he light skinned, but I don't know, like, he's still young, but I can't wait for that, you know, that moment where, because as a black man, I don't give a fuck what anybody say, we have it bad. We do. Because it's like this, you go into a Mexican neighborhood, Hispanic neighborhood, everybody gonna be looking at you. You go into a white neighborhood, everybody gonna be looking at you. You go to a black neighborhood, everybody gonna be looking at you. Like, everywhere you go, everybody looking at you. Ain't no, because even in black neighborhoods, you go there, I ain't never seen him before, who that? You go to a white neighborhood, what is he doing here? He does not belong here. You go on Mexican, oh man, they think they're gonna come over on our territory?
So you
We're
saying
gonna
like
knock that off.
everybody has some type of racism? You know?
towards black. No, it sounds like what you're saying is no matter where a black man go, some eyes is on him. Like other
It's the
races
truth.
might be able to get away being in certain neighborhoods or being in certain environments. For a black, every environment could be a potential danger environment for us. Is that what you kind of saying?
And that's true. Like I'll never forget, we went to this restaurant, and me and my wife, I always got to pick my head and see if I see one black person sitting down there. Then I'm like, I'm still going to eat regardless, but just so you kind of see the temperature in the room. Like, okay.
We already got the stereotype on this.
Yeah, like that, and that's just reality of it. Like I'm not saying like we deserve sympathy or none of that, but it's the truth. Like you go into a black neighborhood, all black neighborhood, you ain't from around there. Like, yo, who that? Who's that nigga? Or, like, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a young black man, they really gonna be like, who is that? Yo, I know I've never seen this nigga over here before. Go to the next neighborhood. Like you said, you gonna go in there. Some of them ain't gonna be looking, but some of them gonna be like, yo.
Yeah. So you find it important to tell your son about that, just in case he experienced that. And
I
know
will.
what to look out for.
Yeah, hell yeah. Like I'm not like I said, our black women, they got a lot of there's a lot of stuff going on too. You know what I'm saying, for black women as well, because I have daughters, so that as well. But I always, like I said, for me, how I conduct myself is like I always make sure I test, you know, the temperature of the room. Like you can tell when you ain't supposed to be in there. Yeah, you can feel it. Like, ooh, okay.